Hey, morning. How you doing? Well, Sunday again. This is like what is it? March 28th, I think. Something like that. You probably won't see this video for another week. Um, yeah, I got banned from YouTube for a week. Yeah, we'll talk about that sort of through, but I want to give a shout out to Easy Rider Greg. I put a short video up about 3 or 4 days ago, something like that. He saw it pretty quick, and he commented on it, and it was a short time after that before YouTube took it down. So shout out to Easy Rider Greg. Check out his YouTube station. Also, Mr. G 1965. I think he's down in the Ozarks or something like that. Good YouTube station. Check him out. A couple shout outs there. Anyway, I'll kind of talk about that video that I did in between, but I'm going to have to change the words or something so that YouTube doesn't get triggered. And yeah, anyway, so this past Friday, which was like the 26th, I guess, of March, was awesome sunny day. I was planning this big ride, and then work came along and said, you want to work overtime? And I'm like, oh. I mean, I could have said no, but I would have lost like $300 or something. And yeah, I couldn't say no. So, of course, Saturday and today's Sunday, rainy days, so no riding. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with, I want to check the spokes on my back tire, especially, make sure that they're tight. I got a new rim and tire and the whole back end put on the bike. Been on the road since last October now, so I want to make sure the spokes are tight. So I don't have the special tool for it. I'm going to try a couple things and see how that works, let you guys follow along. And while I'm doing that, I may as well check the spokes on the front tire. They were supposed to do it in October, but I don't trust the dealership that they actually did it when they were supposed to. So anyway, I'm going to try out this new jack for the first time. So this is the jack that I got, and I actually bought it from a buddy. He bought it brand new and only used it like once or twice, and it sat around, and then he sold it to me. So I bought this for 60 bucks Canadian. Yeah, it's like $45 US. And you can see what it says on there. So anyway, we're going to try this out and see how that goes. So just a little tidbit, like I said, I'll slip it in. Last Monday, which was like March, I don't know, what would that have been? Around the 20th or whatever last Monday was. I went and got my, in the arm here for that worldwide thing that's been going on for the last year. Yeah. So that was the first one, and it was actually one that was made like in that country, where half the population has like a towel on their head. I don't want to say the words. Maybe I should start using Pig Latin. Who remembers Pig Latin? We used to do that when we were kids. Pig Latin. So you take the first letter off the word, put it at the end, and add A. So, other trucker may. Yeah, when you're pissed off or whatever, and you say, other trucker A. Or, you're another trucker A. I don't know. Other trucker may. There. Boy, I'm not used to Pig Latin anymore. So what else would it be? Something easy. So car, C-A-R. So you'd say arcade. Take the C off, put it at the end, so it's arc, and add a A. Arcade. Oh. So, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to this motorcycle here and see how the jack works. Oh, one more thing. I got some guy, I don't know, I looked at his YouTube posts. He hasn't posted anything for like 11 months or something like that, but he watched one of my YouTube posts, and he put a comment, which is cool. you know, hey, I like comments. Comments are cool, right? And the only thing he said was, "You're annoying." Really? So don't freaking watch it then, okay? You know, you can not watch my shit if you think I'm annoying. Like, stop killing your brain cells. It's starting to affect your judgment, I think. You know? So basically what I'm doing is, I don't have a spoke tightening tool. I just got this adjustable wrench. But you turn the tire, start maybe at a spot, like here's a wheel weight. Well, let's start the valve stem. Yeah, right there's the valve stem. So we know where we finish and start. And you just tap them. Look for a similar tone. If you find one that's like a thud rather than a ting, that means the spoke is loose. And then, yeah, a tool would be handy. Or you can, if it's not seized up, you can get by with a wrench. So far, they're good. We'll do the other side. Yeah, anyway, finished making all of our musical tunes on there. One thing I discovered, yeah, get a spoke wrench. It's gonna make things a whole lot easier. They were all pretty good. I mean, not exactly the same tune, you know, but there was none that were like a real thud. I suppose if you wanted to be super professional, like you torque them. You can buy the spoke torque wrenches. They're not cheap though. So, I don't know, for the amount of times I gotta do it, probably not really worth it. We'll see. Anyway, but the jack works pretty good. So, just pump her to get her up. And it's only got swivel wheels on one end. It does have a lock here, so you can screw this down onto there so that the bike won't move side to side. If you're going to do work on it, it's got anchors here and also on the other side. There's some strap anchors here so you could strap the bike down. But I mean, she's steady. She's not going anywhere, you know. And both wheels are up off the ground. So, yeah. Probably not very good for doing oil changes though, because where are you going to put your oil pan? You know, I suppose if I jack the thing right up into the sky, but I usually just slide a pan under, and I usually put a brick underneath the kickstand there, so I get the bike a bit more level for draining the oil out. But other than that, that's about it. So that worked out all right. We'll get this finished up here today, and yeah, not much to talk about really. I would like to go for a ride. I've got some good rides planned if the weather would clear up on the weekends, and we can get out and do those rides. But those days are coming. And since I got my first, you know, thing in the arm there, another little while, and they'll contact me for the second one, and hopefully the borders will open up and we can head south again. Have a great day. Talk to you later.